Hello everybody and welcome back to House Flipper, where you may notice in this kitchen I have now managed to find the microwave and the coffee machine that were under electronics apparently. So I'm kind of thinking down here at the moment I'm quite happy with what I've got. And I want to start on upstairs now. So I want to make a living space, a nice looking bathroom and an area for Granny. So that's what I'm going to try and do this episode. We'll see. Also guys, I picked up this for a cleanup detail and I'm going to be streaming it probably tonight. I don't know whether I will have streamed it already by the time you get to this, but we'll have to see. So I was kind of thinking that fireplace might be nicer over there, but it's kind of too much window over there, isn't it? I reckon I could get long curtains in here. That purple sofa is lovely. So I'm thinking we could maybe go with like a purpley kind of theme in here because we've got a purple sofa. It'd be quite modern. I'm kind of then thinking that we might change theme a little bit. We're going to make a kind of Granny's room. But the Johnson family though do not like this place enough yet. I think it's because there's not enough beds yet. So it might still come back. We might still pull it back. I think we're making it possibly a bit too expensive for them as well. So no, we're going to do some painting, and I think I'm going to go for like a nice, bright lavender, alluring lavender, amorous adventure. Ooh, purple quartz. I'm going to try purple quartz. Again, it will just be for like a kind of feature wall, and then we're going to have like the white going on. That's going to be very much the pattern here. Possibly white curtains again. I really like that look. So let's see what purple quartz looks like. That is quite dark. Is that too dark for the sofa? Ooh, yes. I think it is too dark for the sofa. I think we want a lighter one than that. So off you go. Let's see what else we've got. Grey fog. Purple lily is very, very bright. Try it. Again, we want a nice looking place. We're going to try everything we can to make that happen. Let's do a test with purple lily. That's actually a lot smarter. It's a lot brighter and it's quite smart. Still very, very bright though. So let's see about some of the... So we had purple quartz. I mean, we could try amaranth adventure. Or one of the alluring or bright lavenders. What, alluring or bright? I'm going to try alluring lavender. Let's see what you're like. This might be the one. I've got a good feeling about this one, okay? Still quite bright. We could go with stripes. We could go with all purple stripes. Okay, and the last one, the last purple paint. Oh, we've got a painting upgrade. Ooh, let's have 25% faster painting. That sounds nice. Yeah, so that's the store I want. Bright lavender. We have not tried that. That's the last pot of purple paint that we've got. So why not see what it looks like compared to the sofa? Well, that's very dull and it doesn't really stand out. So I'm thinking we're between this one, which is the I've forgotten what it was. No, it's not the quartz one, it's the other one. Like quite a bluey look to it. Or this, I think that middle one actually. I think that second one we tried is the best. It's very important to get the right shade of purple paint, you know. Because I think this is more a bluey purple, and I think that looks kind of a lot smarter than some of the very... I mean, a lot of the purples look almost grey actually in this. Ah, it's the table from heaven. Very bright table. So we've got that with the purple sofa. It makes the sofa look almost black, but I actually don't think that's a bad look at all. So then we're going to do the same on this wall over here. I haven't done the windowsill or anything. I'm just getting an idea of the overall look and which walls I kind of want to paint which colours. Because this is my like piece de resistance, amazing, beautiful house. I mean, some of it's got to be purple, and I held myself back in the kitchen. I'm not going to hold myself back in the living space. So the idea down here, excuse me, been eating salty burgers, and that goes right to my throat for some reason. Bet you all wanted to know that, didn't you? You wanted to know exactly what I've been eating for my dinner. Cheeseburgers. Well, actually just one cheeseburger. I'm not a greedy fatso who eats like hundreds of cheeseburgers in one sitting. I'm not like Homer Simpson or something. Especially considering the size some burgers get to. Like, sometimes burgers are massive. And I can't even eat one of them because they are so huge. I ran out of paint. So I'm kind of then thinking that maybe this end wall here should be purple as well. And then just the rest of them maybe be white. And then up the stairs be white as well. Why couldn't I have this nice sort of wooden look to it? I mean, that's whatever the floor is, isn't it? Why couldn't I have had that in the other room, in the basement, instead of brick floors we have apparently? Yeah, definitely gonna get a bit of purple. Just a splash of purple colour over here. But I don't want to do what I did because this is quite again, it's like similar to that blue colour we used, and I felt like we really overdid it. Some of you felt that way too, and some of you felt that it was fine and you really liked the colour schemes. But I felt it was a little bit over the top. I had some of you in the comments saying that windowsills are still my downfall. I'm like, what? I'm so careful with them. What are you on about? Then again, I was certain I cleaned the whole room in Viscera cleanup detail when I was practicing earlier on, and it was like 80%. I was like, what do you mean 80%? I did not get 80%. And it's like, yep, you did. These are all the things you did wrong. And I was like, oops. So let's get some white going. Very clean look in this house. I don't think that the family are too worried about things like TVs or art. Oh no, I've gone over. Stop going over my purple, you stupid roller. My goodness me. I'm gonna fire this roller. I'm gonna give it the sack. I'm gonna throw you in the bin. I'm gonna set you on fire in the garden like I did the vacuum cleaner. You asked the vacuum cleaner. What happened to it when it crossed me? Poor vacuum cleaner. So yeah, that's the overall look. Gonna go with white curtains, even on the white walls. And it's gonna look delicious. So this room is gonna be the main one we're gonna paint. Then we're gonna be looking at the other ones. I don't know really what else I'm gonna want in here, because this is very much a living space. I might put some like nice bean bags on the floor, like a kids area maybe like, yeah, that would be really good for a family house actually, wouldn't it? Like have a kind of adults area over here, and then maybe have a kids sort of area over here, or even a second little dining table or something. Like having a second dining space wouldn't be too bad. It's always good for a big family to have that sort of thing. I don't know if they like TVs. I'll have to check. Now, just this wall, please. So we are slowly getting better and faster and amazing at painting, but it's taking a little while. That's looking pretty. It just looks so much fresher. Oh no, not that paint, not that paint, this paint. Looks so much fresher once you painted the walls a bit. It's Especially if you actually remember to paint all of them. I'd say jury is still out on whether I actually painted all of the walls I needed to paint in this game so far. It just instantly looks so nice. Because yeah, as I say, there is a part of me that wants to not care about who's moving in here, but at the same time I do need to have a plan on whether I'm doing children and granny rooms, or whether I'm doing adult and baby rooms, or whether I'm just doing adult rooms. At the moment it's fairly flexible. Done one under there, a little space there that hasn't been done. And all around the patio doors. And then we're going to need some more white paint. Never have enough white paint. Because even I'm clever enough to know that you don't want too much of a bold colour in a house. Especially if you're going to try and flip it or sell it or whatever. Oh, this already looks amazing. Just a little tiny bit of paint. But I think these dark striking colours are really nice. I'm actually considering using like the blood red in a bedroom as well. I really think that looks such a nice colour. I am quite a bold interior decorator seemingly. Ha ha ha. I like my use of colour. Doesn't it instantly look better as soon as I did that little bit on the end there and the end of the staircase? It's like, oh, so much better. Now, I don't think that I want... I was going to say I could put purple on this wall here. I actually don't think I want it. I think that purple kind of draws you in. And having it draws you to the focal points of the room. It's like a T shape, isn't it? And it's the ends of the T that I'm sort of doing in the darker colour, which then brings it in a bit more. See, I know what I'm doing. I watch TV. Tells me all the rules that I'm supposed to follow to decorate my house, so I don't accidentally paint it all purple. Okay, I've painted some of this purple, not all of it, before you say anything. I'm kind of thinking of possibly like doing a proper granny room and like having it's meant for granny. I know it might not end up being for granny. I'm going to try and tailor it to the family with the granny though. Have like an office in one of these rooms and granny's room in the other, and I'm going to like make it really old fashioned, like really kind of 1950s style. There's some really nice paneling and stuff that you can use to make it look like it's kind of a house out of 1940s London or something. So that is what I will be attempting. Oh, so much better in here already. Grab this little bit. But yeah, one of you was saying that I'd missed a part downstairs. I'm sure there was a comment saying I'd missed something on the stairwell. To the right. Obviously there's now this bit here that needs painting over again because I rebuilt the wall. And oh yes, there's this bit on the other side here as well, so I just need to finish those off quickly too. And then finish the stairwell in here with the paint as well. And then we're going to have lots of fun with all the odds and ends, definitely. This house will have a lot of odds and ends. I haven't really done odds and ends in many of the houses before because, you know, I've been doing quick flips on them and you don't put odds and ends in a house that you're going to flip. But this house is a different matter. This house, I'm decorating it as if I'm going to live here. I assume that was the bit you meant that I'd missed, so hopefully that is a bit better for you. Yeah, it's good because most of the windows, there's only one window that we've caught there that isn't in the right colour. Okay, let's get this this purple bit sorted. If I get the right tool out, that would be good. There we are, that's better. And then again, just going to go white on the hallways and things like that. I see no reason to use tons of colour on a hallway. Looks like we've got all of that sorted. Yeah, just go around this way, I guess. This looks to already be kind of painted. Oh no! Yeah, we've run out of white paint now again. Buckets and buckets and buckets of white paint being used here. What a clean home. These guys like it. Right, let's dispose of the empty paint cans. See, what I may do is go and put a bed of some description in each of the rooms I intend to be a bedroom, because the Johnson family may like it better once I've got 3 desks. Well, they will definitely like it better once I've got 3 desks in there. And so I'm going to do an office for them and then a desk in each of their children's bedrooms. And then they'll have just a nice double bed in their bedroom. Give them a bit more space that way. Wouldn't that be a lovely place to put a painting? Coming up the hallway and you see a pretty piece of art just on the lovely pristine white wall. I think that looks so cool. I keep running up and down the stairs for the paint, but I can't be bothered moving it. And I know that makes no sense. Okay, maybe I will move it upstairs. I really love the flooring up here. It's so pretty. You can't get that flooring in the game. You can only get it in the existing house. So I'm totally going to leave it because I love it. I think it's so nice. Yeah, nice painted hallway. Again, I'm saying things before they've actually happened. Because I am an impatient Sheila. Will we need more white paint is the question. I don't think so. We should get done on this roller. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we can have a look at these bedrooms, and there's an upstairs bathroom where I can put a bathtub. Hoorah! Oh, good grief. So we need to fix all the radiators, and we need to decide who's going to be in each room and paint them, and probably redo the flooring. This is blue carpet in each of the rooms at the moment. Okay, so Johnson family. Let's have a look at you. You have a girl. I believe that's a girl. A boy. And I can't actually tell whether that child off the... is a girl or a boy. It looks to me like mum, dad, grandma, girl. Two bedrooms are not enough for our 6. Yeah, you need 6 bedrooms. So let me think. What would be a really nice... I'm actually kind of thinking maybe even laminate throughout for the bedrooms. But I don't know. Maybe blue carpet. What flooring do we have? Let's start off with flooring. 4 tiles, 4 panels and coverings. Yeah, that's the blue fitted carpet they've got in there already, I think. Could work with that. We could not. I don't know. I quite like pine laminate. It gives a really good neutral look, and you can put rugs and stuff on it. See how much that lightens up the room there. I'm keeping this brown. Oh, we've got brown laminate in here. Am I going to go over... Yeah, I am. I'm going to go over all of these with a lighter laminate. Because quite frankly, I feel that these rooms are quite small. I feel that they are quite closed in, and that having a lighter looking floor gives me slightly more options with my colour scheme as well. So we're going to do this in all the bedrooms. And then we can put nice rugs and things in to just cheer things up as well. Part of me is like, should I do this for the landing as well? But then all the stairs are a dark wood, so I'm thinking not. Just have the dark wood, and then we'll have the individual bedrooms with lighter coloured laminate. It's fine. Okay, the other thing I can do down, what do you think? Because I kind of came up here really because I haven't finished downstairs properly. I'm kind of thinking I probably should do that first. So let's head downstairs and decide what I want to do down there. So let's just go back to my hand tool. Alright, so one thing that I really want to do down here, it looks like we've used all the paint we were going to use for now. I want to put curtains up. I want to fix anything that needs fixing. It doesn't look like anything needs fixing in here. A couple of radiators in the front rooms. Let's buy a radiator for here. Just get all the little things done first. And I want to see which of these 2 rooms is the bigger. Whichever is the bigger will be Granny's bedroom. Whichever is the smaller will be the study. This is clearly the smaller of the 2. So Granny's bedroom across there, study in here. My poor computer does struggle with this game a tiny bit. I'm sorry if it's a touch jerky. I don't think it really affects the game too much. Just sometimes when I'm sort of swinging the mouse around a lot, you get a slightly jerky movement. Whee! Oh, we haven't cleaned this window? How lax of me. That's one thing about hanging curtains though. So I think in a room this small, we might just want white paint. I don't know. Well, let's do Granny's bedroom first, actually. So we've put in a nice light up there. So I'm kind of thinking Granny might want like a single bed, but quite a nice looking one. I do hope I don't run out of money. It's a very, very likely thing. That peony bed looks quite nice. These beds with desks will be amazing for the kids upstairs, I think. Like the my single bed might be a nice one for one of the kids as well. Bed grill. Oops. Oh, I've got auto rotate. That looks like a granny bed. kind of definitely think that this looks like the most granny-ish granny bed ever in the world, ever. There's nothing you can do to it that doesn't make it look like a granny bed. It's kind of like that. So let's firstly go for what floor? No, it's not floor panels. I want it's wall panels. So we're going for a really... Is it outside panels? But there's some inside ones. Flowery wallpaper, red wallpaper, or diamond wallpaper. All of those look absolutely amazing, and they make the house look like it's from 1956 or something. I don't know, even 1940s. So I'm gonna actually go with the red, and this is gonna make Granny really comfy. Granny's gonna love this, right? This is going to be Granny's room. Look at that. Look at that wallpaper. Wouldn't you just imagine this in your, like, in your grandma's house? Yeah. It's actually got a bold statement. It's actually got kind of, I don't know, sort of a fleur-de-lis look to it. Kind of, I'm sure someone who's really into interior design would know that this was, like, Renaissance something or other, French revival, or I'm making up words at this point. And we're not going to do any feature walls or anything like that. We're just going to totally go all out. This is the 1940s room. This is what Sheila thinks decorating was like in 1940. She's probably not far off. This is going to look really classy. You watch. It's going to be like the loveliest, classiest room ever. And I'm going to be like, I was trying to make it look terrible and now it looks great. Get the rest of these tiles on. I'll paint the inside of the windowsill white. But I don't think the Johnson family are going to want to be in here until there's like 6 beds and 3 desks in. I think that that's going to really make it nice for them. Whereas at the moment, I'm not quite at that stage yet. If I put a ton of plants in here, then the Jantards might enjoy this house as well. You have a house this big, it's very flexible, the space. But so far, I found the game quite forgiving. I found it quite forgiving in that, like, it doesn't really like penalise you in the same way. Like, someone might be like, "Oh, well, what was you spent £1,000 on a hot tub? But that wasn't what I wanted in a house, so I'm not going to pay you any extra for that. I mean, if it's there, I'll take it. But you know what I mean? That's what happens normally with the housing market. People don't pay you just because you put effort in. They pay you because it's something they want. This Granny's room is shaping up nicely. But yeah, I'm definitely finding with the bigger houses, it is taxing my computer a lot more. So that's something to maybe be aware of. If you do have a computer that's... Mine is recording, so if you have a computer that's maybe a little less powerful, I might struggle with this. I've heard some people saying that as well. Yeah, the Jantards are actually getting really, really interested in this house now. They obviously saw the wallpaper I was putting up. They were like, this reminds me of my childhood. I love this wallpaper. Sheilab's so totally right about this is what would be on our walls in the 1940s. Kind of looks classy though. But it's a very, like, when it comes to patterns, that there's a very fine line between classy and pub. There we are. Now, I think, will we get away? We might get away with one more set of panels. It might take two. We'll have to see. Doesn't help that you need a whole panel just to do this tiny little space above the window. I could maybe get away with doing that in white paint, but I'm not sure that it will quite match. I want to do a good job. This is my awesome house. So I will not be doing this in every room. I might tile the bathroom. I might do what I've done in some previous properties and paint the bathroom white with a tiled kind of feature wall on it. I certainly won't be doing any more fully panelled rooms like this. Granny's room has cost us a fortune. I don't think I'll be putting much art in here either because it's a very busy room now, especially for the size it is. No, we need one more. Students on the list. I love the fact that students like, yeah, I want a house that's like got 6 bedrooms in it. Because I totally need 6 bedrooms just for myself. No, you do not, student. You do not need 6 bedrooms all to yourself. That's just greedy. Also, I don't know what student, like, buys his own house. The richest student I know. A new handyman skill is available. So hopefully I'll be able to tile a bit faster now. Please tell me I have enough left to do this window. Why do I have a feeling I don't? Because I'm going to need about 6 of them. Just to do above the window. Please don't just be one short. Oh, there's exactly enough. Amazing. Oh no, there's actually one extra. Right, let's just check. We've done across there, we've done across there. Under the window, we've done all the way around. I think we're done. We've got an upgrade to faster mounting. Getting through the upgrades quite quickly now. I think we are getting definitely to the end of what this game can do for us, really. Okay. Curtains and furniture for Granny's room. I think curtains... Now here's where I could go really crazy. Mountable narrow curtain. Now, I think the window's above the radiator in here, so I think we need to have short curtains. We can go with gold flowers, delicate flowers. Delicate flowers might be nice. Blue, cyan, light lily. No, 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 no. Grey flowers. I think it's grey, gold, or delicate flowers. Yeah, I'm gonna go with delicate flowers in here. Go on, Granny. Let's assemble your curtains. Because I am awesome Sheilab handyman who can assemble your curtains for you. Okay, I don't like those. Boop. Let's try gold flowers instead. You don't always know until you see it. And I am trying a lot of clashing patterns here, so it's going to be hard to get exactly right. We'll try gold. I hope there's some rooms in here where I can do long curtains. Oh, those are better. You can see the look I'm going for, like proper old style, no one cares if anything clashes look to it. Come on, curtains, you can do it. Fitted up there. Why aren't they fitting here? Oh man, I haven't even painted around there either. That's gonna be a nightmare now. Why can't I fit curtains there? Too close to the wall, maybe. Frustrating. Why is that different as well? I'm just going to turn my light on. Make sure that the floor is okay. Yeah, it's just a graphical artifact by the looks of it. Well, it looks like Granny's going to need a blind in here, possibly. That's frustrating. Okay, let's get the white paint out, shall we? I'll just check one last time. The curtain rail there. And it just won't clip. No, it's going to have to be a blind. Okay, never mind. Poor Granny. There's one thing I do find a little frustrating about this game is that curtains and things do not fit where you want them to fit sometimes. I'm still leaving the gold curtain, so I'll probably put a rocking chair in here as well. All grannies like rocking chairs, right? Like the law or something. Okay, I'm thinking for beds, I'm going to want this one. Oh, doesn't it look lovely in that lovely rose pattern? Yeah. Now. Oh yeah. I know. I totally know. No, that's the wrong place. The bedroom isn't a place for toys. Oh, so they need a toy room as well. Good grief. So that is Granny's bed. And Granny needs a rocking chair, I reckon. In her room. Oak, red oak, or black. I think just normal oak will be fine. Put just in the corner here. There you are, Granny. What a nice room. Okay, so how about Granny needs a place for Granny's clothes? The place with the rocking chair would have been ideal, but maybe just along this wall here we could pop a wardrobe or something like that. So cupboards. Granny's going to want something a bit more old-fashioned, I think. Like the Hermes wardrobe, for example. Or a standard 4-door wardrobe, or the stylish wardrobe. In wood cherry. That is a grandma wardrobe if I have ever seen one in my life. That looks like you could go to Narnia in that wardrobe. Some of you guys were saying I need a Narnia wardrobe. Well, here you go. This is your Narnia wardrobe. Let's pop the light on in here so we can actually see. It's getting so laggy. I'm so sorry, guys. So here's Granny's room. That's a good granny room, isn't it? Let's get the blind on in here. Blinds. I may have to play around with some settings. So let's have a closed blind. Why won't that fit there? Is that because of the bed now? No, it's not. No, don't open and close the blimmin' window. Okay, this is getting ridiculous now. And put the blind in. There we are, that's better. But this game definitely seems to have the same issue as The Sims in that, like, well, The Sims 3 actually was the one I found had this problem. So there we are, Granny's room. Doesn't that look lovely? I don't think Granny will be happy in there. Let's turn the light off. In fact, I need to make sure that any lights downstairs are off as well, because usually that's what causes lag problems. Oh, we've got all the lights on down here. I bet you we've got the light on in here as well. Yep. So this is what happens. There's lots of lag when you turn on all the lights in this house. So everything turned off. It is a big house to have all the lights on for. We turned Granny's light off as well. They're still struggling a wee bit. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the settings. 2 seconds. Oh, I can change the currency. What? Let's see if I can turn the graphics down a little bit. Right, effects. Turn down the textures a bit. It's all the graphics I want to do, isn't it? Quality. Why don't we go to beautiful? And see if that helps. That seems a little tiny bit better. The house is huge though, so seems to be a little bit better. Could even go down one more to good. Let's try good. Okay, let's work on the office for a sec. So this is going to be our office. I'm going to actually turn the light on in here. And like I've said before, the office is going to probably just be a very simple job with some white paint, because quite frankly it is very, very small. I might do a little bit of something cool, but if I do, it will be on one wall. It'll probably be this one. I think we are getting a slightly better response from the computer here, but yeah, it's not a happy bunny at all. This is where, like, my computer runs basically everything that I need it to run, but a game like House Flipper is the one where it decides to die. And it's like, come on. I suppose it is quite graphically intensive in a way, if you think about what you're doing. Similar with The Sims, honestly. Yeah, since I turned the graphics down, we've got this weird sort of liney effect on the paint, but I have to put up with that. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we've got a nice... just turn my flashlight on, just make sure I've done all the paint around there properly. Yeah, I think I have. Some up the top here, though. That looks fine. I think I will just go with white for the whole thing because the room is so tiny. So this is basically like the size of the office I record in. This is actually quite similar because actually I have a radiator right here. This wall is maybe a little longer. And then my desk is like right here. And I do have a plug down there, but this plug is kind of here on the wall. Other than that, this is basically my office that I record in. Whereas Avak's office is more like the size of Grandma's room. I have the baby room. I like it, it's cozy. Okay, so here we are. And yeah, I could actually make this, do this in a similar style to my office, couldn't I? I could. So we've got no window here. We've got the windows should actually be there. And then you've got soundproof foam. Oh, this game doesn't do soundproof foam. Man. So let's pop a desk down. Let's have a standard desk. We could go with something dark actually if we wanted, like an oak colour. Yeah, oak I think. Let's have an oak desk. That looks nice, I think. Oh, it keeps rotating. So someone can come in here, they can do all of their bits and bobs on their computer. Should we give them a computer? Should we put a computer in here? Maybe just a laptop or something. Monitor. Keyboard. Oh wow, yeah, no, they can buy their own darn computer. I'll give them a chair. They can buy their own computer. Good grief. Can have an office chair. In black, I think. Room is white, so I think a black office chair would be fine. Don't you tuck in? Okay, we'll just go there then. That's basically the office. Oh yeah, blind. Blind and curtain. This one could be an open blind. There we are. Office basically done. Grandma's room basically done. Living room very basically done, but I need to probably put some more stuff over this side. Maybe some bookshelves, maybe some bean bags. Could make this a bookie nook. Oh, I like that idea. Loads and loads of bookshelves. And then we do have a bathroom to finish off as well, or to even start on actually. So kitchen is done, office is done, Grandma's room is done, living room is partially done. So we'll finish off the living room and the bathroom next episode and then May need another episode after that for the upstairs. I said in the meantime, I will... I mean, we could turn a light on in here, for goodness sake. Turned all these lights off to try and reduce the lag, but the lag is horrendous. So I'm going to work on that between episodes, and hopefully we can get something a little bit smoother for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the episode despite that, and if you did, then please do leave me a like below, and if you'd like to see more House Flipper, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you all next time, but in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.